What's going on, collective? Welcome to By the Season 4. I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in here. If you are tuning in, please drop a comment, a like, a heart. Let me know that you are here channeling with me in this energy. Alright, collective. So 7111 could be significant. Maybe you're seeing a lot of sevens or a lot of ones. There could be the next step or the next phase to something, okay, that you are in the process of or you're accomplishing. You could be climbing some sort of corporate ladder in some kind of way, shape, or form as well. There could be this energy of travel here. Maybe you're making travel plans. You're trying to figure out, your summer or your spring into summer, however that may be. There could be this energy of taking like a family vacation, or, it's just you're having a vacation. There could be this energy here as well where somebody may want to take care of you. Somebody here may want to spoil you. There could be this energy of someone's trust issues getting in the way of being able to trust somebody when it comes to that, okay? Somebody here may, ask you out on a date, or there is like some sort of hesitation, or like there's some sort of like resistance here when it comes to, either getting to know someone or engaging with that person. Maybe somebody gave you their number, you gave someone your number, but maybe the conversation isn't jumping off how somebody would like, or, maybe there's no making plans, okay? There's always this energy of, for some of you, my singles here as well, like, be patient, okay? Learn to enjoy the process of being single, because once you're tied down, once you're really knee deep into a connection, a relationship, not to say that you lose your freedom, but you're no longer living that single lifestyle anymore, if you know what I mean. So learn to be patient. Learn to let things come to you when the time is right. Okay? Because what's meant for you is meant for you, and nothing is going to pass you by in life. I hear a lot of conversations of people always talking about, dating and finding someone, and, but to me it's like, when the time is right, when you're in alignment with that energy, it's going to come to you. It's going to be there. It's going to be present. You're not going to have to go looking for it. You're not going to have to go putting yourself out there in some kind of way, shape, or form for it. When it's meant for you, it's meant for you. And it's going to take off for you. So yeah, maybe somebody here wants to go out on a vacation. Maybe some of you are getting to know people. Maybe you are in the gym trying to get your summer body right, your spring body right, okay? Some of you may live in warm states, okay, as well. There is this energy here as well, collective, that I feel maybe somebody here wants to come over your house, okay? Be mindful of that, especially if you are someone who already has stability, if you already have a home, if you already have an established career or job, be mindful of the energies that you're attracting, because being in that state of, wanting to find somebody, can draw the wrong people in, and they could be users, abusers, okay? So that's what I'm saying. Like, learn to take your time when it comes to, be mindful of what you're asking the divine for, okay? Because you don't know at the same time who's listening. And when I say that, I mean, yes, the divine hears you, but also the devil also hears you as well. So don't think for 1 second that the enemy is not going to send you, the devil's not going to send you someone that may play the role, or may appear to be something that you want, okay? They may check off all your boxes, and then they come to be someone who is narcissistic, abusive, they have addictions, okay? They have mental health issues. So you see what I'm saying? You got to be mindful of what it is that you're asking, and being patient when you're in the asking of it, right? And as you're asking and you're being patient, make sure that you are playing your role, you're playing your part, and you're aligning yourself with what you're trying to manifest into your life. You see what I'm saying? You can't sit here and ask for someone who has this, that, and the third. Someone who's going to take care of you, provide for you. You don't have to work. You don't have to do this. You don't have to lift a finger. But at the same time, you can't even do that for yourself. Because let me tell you something, the minute that blessing comes along and you're in that mindset of thinking that, well, I don't have to do this, I don't have to do that, you're going to fuck up that blessing. So you have to learn how to appreciate what it is that you're asking for by being in that energy for yourself. Because it'll come where you will take advantage or you will miss out on an opportunity because you don't know how to handle that blessing. I see a lot of people always are in bad connections, bad situations, and they're just always tired. I'm tired of this, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that. I can't deal with this anymore. But at the same time, when the opportunity for something good comes along in their life, because that's what they've been asking the divine for, their mind is so tainted with what they've already been experiencing and going through that they don't realize that is a blessing that they've been asking for. That is their way out. That is their freedom. And so they end up messing those opportunities up. You see what I'm saying? So be sure that when you're in a situation and you want your way out and you're begging to God to make a way for you and give you an opportunity, that you understand that anything that comes across your way could be that opportunity. And how you handle it, how you treat it, that's on you. That's on you. So, collective, I got that song Diced Pineapples by Rick Ross. And the part that just keeps replaying in my mind is Drake's part. Call me crazy, but at least you're calling. Okay? It's almost like this energy where, someone doesn't care. It's like someone thinks of you as you're still my baby, you're still my girl. Like, even if you're in a relationship with someone else, like, someone in their mind, they feel like you will always be their one person. You will always be their one. They will drop anything or anyone for you to be a part of their life in some kind of way, shape, or form. We have the Magician energy here, so I definitely feel like some of you are in this Midas touch energy where you are definitely manifesting. Keep in mind the eclipse energy is upon us, right? We have an eclipse coming up in the 29th, and obviously it's in Aries. Aries is the beginning of the zodiac. We are the initiators. We are the fire starters. And I say we because I am an Aries sun, so I know best when it comes to my Aries folks out there. So happy birthday to all my Aries. I love y'all so much. Gang, gang. But yeah, a lot of major changes. Just be on the lookout for things to be changing in your life. Just be on the lookout for things to be moving so fairly quickly. I've come across people who have said, man, this year is moving by super fast. We're already in April. We're about to be in April. And that is because the planetary alignments are changing out of water and earth sign energy, right? That dreadful, not dreadful, but that watery, that slow paced energy, and it's moving into air and fire signs. So the energy is going to naturally be quick, rapid. It's going to be, having you to be on your toes when it comes to, what it is that you want in life, because things are going to appear in your life and you have to really think quickly on your feet and make that decision. Is this something that is going to be something that I want? Is this opportunity a good opportunity? And let me tell you, you have to use your discernment these days when it comes to people, places, and things. Because just because you apply for a job and then you get that job, it doesn't mean it was the right one for you. People make, you got to be mindful when you go to interviews and stuff. You got to ask them questions as well. Like, what's their, you're going to tell how a work environment is, or how they run, how they supervise, by when you ask questions during the interview. Because 9 times out of 10, the person you're going to be interviewing with is either going to be your supervisor, or the, people that are in charge of that unit, or whatever the case may be. So by watching them answer those questions, by watching their mannerism, their characteristics, their behaviors, their lingo, you got to be very observant, okay? Because you may want that position, but you come across that interview and you don't like somebody's attitude, or maybe they're just very like, and then you still take the job anyway, and then you end up miserable. So you need to be mindful of that as well, okay? I feel like Spirit is just pulling different things here. Because we did get the Magician, but I haven't been pulling any cards. I'm just channeling right now, guys. So for those messages resonate with, those are going to be for you, okay? But yeah, I got that song Diced Pineapples by Rick Ross. Call me crazy, but at least you're calling. I forgot to mention that this is going to be a no-face reading, but by now you probably already know that. This is a reading on the go, okay? Collective, I just feel like you may know something, right? You may have a knowledge of it, right? You may have an idea of what something is, but without experiencing something, you will never obtain that wisdom for it. If this is going to resonate with somebody that needs to hear this. You can have knowledge in a lot of things. You can read all the books. You can read anything. But until you physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically are invested in it and you experience it, you will never truly have the wisdom of that person, place, or thing. You will never truly have the wisdom, right, of what you're knowledgeable in. Somebody can be a historian for days, but they can read books on history all day long, and they may have that knowledge of history all day long, but until they actually go out to these ancient places, these ancient cities, or without that physical experience, you're not really going to have that wisdom. You're not really going to be in depths with it. Don't let people fool you. Don't let people fool you, okay? People will sit here and tell you, I'm just going to use this as an example. I come across this all the time. People who they talk about going to the gym, and here they are like 200, 300 plus pounds, but they talk about going to the gym as if they are physically fit, as if they are living that lifestyle, or they, like I said, energetically invested in it. But when you look at them, this is what I'm saying, but when you look at them, you're like, well, you sound so knowledgeable, like you know a lot about going to the gym and what you need to do and how to work out and this, that, and the third, and the right foods to eat. But why are you not living that lifestyle then? Why are you not physically fit? Why are you not eating healthy and being nutritious? You see what I'm saying? Be mindful of who you get your information from. Be mindful of who you speak to, because a lot of people, all they got is the gift of gab. but they're never truly taking that initiative or that leap of faith to execute what it is that they're talking about. So therefore, they can't really give you that that vital wisdom because they're not living that. They're not physically breathing it. Hope that makes sense for someone. Hope that makes sense for someone. Don't let people just fill your mind with a bunch of things, a bunch of that, especially when it comes to relationships. A lot of people may tell you, what they feel is best, but have they ever experienced that? Have they ever went through that? If they didn't, somebody can talk about, you could be married, you could be going through legal separation. You could be talking to someone, a friend, a coworker, anyone about what you're experiencing, and they may have never been married before. Could they have possibly been in a long-term connection? Maybe, possibly. But they've never been married. They've never had that legal attachment. They never had that experience. So therefore, they have no wisdom or advice that they can truly give you. Other than, oh yeah, fuck him, go get... I always see people celebrating their divorce. And let me say, because I am a divorcee, so I know, right? I know from experience. When you some relationships could be really bad. Some could be amicable, but I often see a lot of people like posting all this, I'm finally divorced, this, that, and the third, like celebrating that. And then you see them a few months later and they're right back with that person. Or you see them a few months later and now they're experiencing grief because it finally hit them that their life has completely changed. What they thought once what it was going to be wasn't what it was going to be, because they decided to listen to people who lacked that wisdom, who lacked that experience. And they chose to take actions on other people's lack of knowledge, lack of wisdom. And now they're asked out of a whole relationship that all they had to do was maybe go through counseling. All they had to do was maybe focus a little bit more on spending more time and getting to know each other and trying to make it work. It's easy for a single person to tell you, yeah, go ahead and leave them because they're single. Relationships are work. Marriages are work, no matter how you look at it. But you're going to choose your heart. You have to choose how hard you want that experience, that work to be. And by you listening to someone else who's never been in that position, or, doesn't give a fuck about anybody's feelings, you're going to end up missing out on a whole entire blessing, on a whole entire family situation, whether it's work, whether it's a relationship. You're going to end up missing out because you chose to listen to someone who possibly has trauma, has been through some sort of betrayal that they haven't healed from yet. And so they're projecting that onto you because they want you to share in their experience. They want you to share in their misery. When in reality, what a good friend would tell you is, well, is there something that's going on with them? Have you tried sitting down with them? Have you tried maybe going to counseling? Maybe you need to spend some time, away. Spend some alone time. Have you tried this? Have you tried that? That's what a good friend will tell you. That's what a real solid person will tell you. Anyway, I don't know who that message is for, but it is for someone. Stop listening to people who lack wisdom, who lack experience. Start looking at those people as if they're limited, you know. And I also want to share that with you guys, with the collective as well. You may find yourself frustrated with people, places, or things, family members, whatever the case may be. But instead of looking at someone like they're irritating, or you can't stand them, or this, that, and the third, they can't comprehend this, they're this, that, and the third. You need to start looking at people with the point of view of limitation, that they're just limited. I guarantee you, if you start looking at people who with that kind of mindset, your experiences with those individuals will change. Your feelings will change. Because at the end of the day, you still have to have empathy and compassion. Because you are at an ascended level. You are at a more advanced level. A lot of people are not going to comprehend your depths. So instead of saying, man, I can't get through to them, they don't listen, they're this, they're that, or they're annoying, I'm irritated, start just looking at them as if, you know what, that person is just limited. They can't see beyond their own way, their own capacity. All right. We have the Five of Wands energy. There could be this energy of feeling like a lot is going up against you, or vice versa. Maybe there could be a problematic energy or chaotic energy, or things may seem like they're a bit tense, or someone seems tense. You may have had a falling out with someone. Maybe there's a lot of backlash that someone is receiving. Someone may feel like their back is up against the wall. Someone may feel like they always have to prove their point. Someone feels like they have to prove their point. Or they always have to say something. They always have to rebuttal. There could be this energy of someone not being able to be accountable, or not being able to accept other people's opinions about them. And that's what I'm saying. You have to look at people as with that kind of mindset, as they're limited, because they can't see how their own actions affect or project to other people the low vibrational energy that they're in. So when you address it, or when people start talking about that person's characters or that person's behavior, they're automatically defensive, or they're automatically the victim, instead of saying, you know what, well, am I really acting like this? Am I really saying those things? We have the Queen of Swords energy here. You could be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. Some of you are very sharp. You're very witty. You're very smart, okay? You have a very strong intellect here. I feel like you're like very extraterrestrial when it comes to other people. And how you think versus how other people think is, like I said, there is a depthness to you. Like there's something very deep about you. And there's there could be only a limited of people that you can really truly resonate with or really connect with. And other people, they either want to know more about you, about your way of being. They may want to, feel like, man, I want to know about this person. I want to know how they get to be this way, or, and others, they could envy you for that. Some of you, I definitely feel like you are taking someone very seriously, or someone is taking you very seriously as well. Someone loves how you can be so loving, so tender, so sweet, compassionate. You can be very catering. to your family, your relationship, your partner. But at the same time, with this Queen of Swords energy, you hold your boundaries, or you hold your ground. You don't let anybody steer you away. Like, what you feel is right, that is, you're going to stand up for that. You're going to, that is what you feel is right. And nobody's going to take that away from you. So I feel like when it comes to your family and your partnerships, you have boundaries when it comes to, right now I'm having me time. Right now I'm relaxing. This is when, when it's family time, it's family time. When we're, it's me and my partner's time, it's our time. When it's work time, it's work time. Like, there's this energy of like strong set boundaries. And I feel like your partner loves that about you. If you guys are in partnerships or in connections, they admire that about you. I feel like someone here has a very strong intellect, or they have a lot of experience or wisdom when it comes to relationships. Someone here could give very sound advice, okay, when it comes to partnerships and relationships. I feel like some of you are in this phase. Some of you could be coming into a marriage or a long-term commitment here. Somebody here may want to confess how much they love you, okay? Or maybe they show this, or they share this in so many ways. Some of you are experiencing major fortune when it comes to like an abundance. You're experiencing some sort of abundance when it comes to your relationships or your partnerships, especially if this is a relationship for some of you. Some of you, I feel like there is this energy of like a lot of activity, or being very busy, making decisions, making plans. Something could be premature. So maybe you're like I said, you could be in the process of trying to plan something, whether this is like redecorating, this is interior designing, or this is like, a vacation. There's something here that's being pre-planned, or the thought is coming up, so you're going to start putting some sort of effort or energy into it, or trying to make something more concrete, more solid, okay, as well. Like I mentioned, did I mention the 7111? Now I'm seeing 7711. So maybe you're seeing those numbers, like I said. Maybe someone here needs to look up those numbers. Someone here may have the initials of L, E, or Z in their first, middle, or last. Okay, someone here may have the initials of M, Y. Someone here could have been born in 1980. Okay, as well. I feel like right now there is this energy of a new chapter beginning in your life, like taking this leap of faith and being bold, right? I feel like there's this bold energy that some of you are stepping into, like where you just don't care. You don't care what someone has to say about you. You're just in this energy of experiencing a lot of goodness and pleasure and joy. And some of you, I feel like you could be starting a new, like I said, a new partnership or relationship, or something is restarting for you in your life. Some of you could be, like I said, traveling. Maybe you're moving. Maybe you're relocating. Some of you could be in long distance relationships here. Someone here may live by the water. I feel like someone here may definitely be connected to the water. Okay, Yamaya could be significant for some of you. The deity Yamaya could be significant. Some of you may have a water sign child, could be dealing with a Cancer here, an Aries, an Aquarius. of Swords is coming out again. So some of you, I feel like you have a lot that people want to know. You have a lot of information, or there's a lot about you that you keep mysterious or you keep to yourself. Someone wants to be a part of that, or they want to get to know you on a deeper level. There could be this energy of giving and receiving. Maybe some of you are saving up for something here as well. Maybe some of you want to get your body done. Like I said, you're getting in shape because you want to fix something about yourself. Overall energy, I just feel that you guys are going to be in this energy of exchanging, giving, and receiving. Expect, an increase in your finances, an increase in your relationships, taking your money or your business more seriously here. There is abundance that's coming your way. Some of you are very independent, and it shows. All right, collective, this was your reading. I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, please feel free to share me with your family and your friends. And I will talk to you guys soon.